Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video we're going to be talking about Aussie yen and in particular the Australian dollar, as the RBA did a shock announcement last night talking about, shock announcement was that they raised interest rates by 25 basis points. So we've seen them bring that interest rate up to 3.85% now, and I've got some comments by the RBA governor here, and the RBA governor Philip Lowe said inflation in Australia has passed its peak, but at 7% it's still too high and it will be some time yet before it's back in that target range. The RBA governor said in a statement, given the importance of returning inflation to target within a reasonable time frame, the board have judged that a further increase in interest rates was warranted today. And there's also been some further warnings that we're going to see further interest rate hikes to come, which is going to put a lot of pressure on Australians. Now, this was a bit of a shock move. It kind of shows us what other central banks may be thinking as well. You know, are the Bank of England, for instance, going to do the same? Are they going to pause rates in one meeting and then wait for the data to come through, then in the next meeting decide if it's enough and then go again? Because we actually saw the inflation rate come down in Australia from 7.8% to 7%. So that's why lots of analysts were predicting that the RBA will hold interest rates at 3.6%. Obviously, they feel that the drop from 7.8% to 7% is not enough and that they need to add further rate hikes into the equation to try and bring that inflation rate down to the 2 to 3% target that they're looking for. So the Australian dollar gained some significant strength off the back of this. We talked about this in the week ahead analysis video, and we discussed the fact that depending on which way the market sees the announcement, well, in fact, we thought they would hold interest rates, whether we'd see price spike or continue lower, and we've had a spike instead. So it's better to always wait for the market to react and then conclude and make your decisions after the fact. And that brings me on to the likes of Aussie yen. So we've seen the yen weaken significantly in the market. The yen actually has been performing a little bit better than the Australian dollar. We can see that coming from the 98.50s down towards the sort of 92s now. So it has been in that sort of decline. Now looking at the market here, there are a couple of situations that we can look at. Now, we were looking at how price reacted in and around this point. Price has traded through the 90 spot 50 handle now, which was a key area of resistance. We're rallying up to the next point of resistance now, which I've got marked in as the 93 handle. However, we've come up into some minor resistance as well. So if we go to the 4-hour time frame and zoom out a little bit, you can see what I'm talking about here. So we had the reaction from the RBA, which is that move in there. Price has rallied into 92 spot 25, which were all these highs. We're now starting to see a little bit of a sort of profit taken maybe from that move, or a little bit of reaction here. Again, typically when we get these large news events moves, we can often see price come back a little bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if we or if the market took away all those gains that we saw earlier and then dipped below into the 90 spot 50 zone again, maybe into the highs of the 91 before seeing the continuation to the upside. Alternatively, if we trade through the 92 spot 25 again, price could continue higher into that 93 handle, where we could see some significant resistance come back in, because last time price was there, it fell from 93 down to 86 or even 85, 75. So quite a significant drop there. So really speaking, we could expect one or two things to happen here, depending on how the market takes this. That's quite a hawkish move. So, you know, I would expect the Australian dollar versus the yen at the moment to continue to trade higher. However, in the short term, it has been known that price will retrace that area of the impulsive move from a news event. So I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, if we came back into sort of the 91s down through here before seeing a continuation of that trend, essentially. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and leave this video a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more Forex content, and I'll speak to you in the next video.